Hi, I'm Jeff Foxworthy. We are happy to have you with us today. Let's find out, are you smarter than a fifth grader? Let's meet your classmates. Alicia.
Yes!
Juliet.
Let's go!
Lewis.
Cool.
George.
All right!
And Jeremy.
Woohoo!
Okay, let's get our player out here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, let me tell you how this works. On the board are 10 subjects. They range in difficulty from first grade to fifth grade. You can pick them in any order you want, but before you do, remember that each of your classmates has a few subjects that they're really good at. So you might want to ask what they are before you make your choice. The first question you get right will get you $1,000. The money goes up from there. The 10th question is worth $500,000. If you ace that test, you'll get one more grade school question, and if you get that one right, we're going to give you $1 million. Let me remind you of your cheats. During the course of the game, you have 2 cheats. You can peek at your classmates' paper only once during the game, and if you like their answer, you can use it. If you don't, you can go with your own. You may also copy your classmates' paper only one time per game, but you have to take the answer they have written down. Or, if you think you know the answer, once during the game you can use a save. That means if you answer incorrectly, but your classmate at the podium has the right answer, they can save you. You can only use each cheat once, and when they're gone, you won't be able to get any help from your classmates for the rest of the game, so use them wisely. Now remember, if the test gets too tough, you can walk away at any time and take the money and run. But before you do that, you have got to tell the world that you are not smarter than a fifth grader. Are you willing to accept those terms?
You bet.
Let's do it then. It's time to decide which one of these young scholars you want to be your classmate.
Me.
All right, George.
I'm gonna pick
Come
George.
on up, George.
Yes!
Let's see the list of subjects for this game. Measurements, health, science, U.S. history, art, social studies, physical science, cultural studies, astronomy, animal science. All right, let's find out. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Pick a subject.
Do what his favorites
What
are.
subjects do you feel comfortable with?
Well, I think I'm good at measurements, science, and astronomy.
Glad I asked.
Measurements, science, and astronomy. Okay. Let's start with science.
Okay, the $1,000 question is...
True or false? Magnets are materials that attract or repel each other. Yep. Yes, they
Your
do.
classmate
That
is
is
locked
true.
in.
I feel
Lock
good
it
about
in.
this one. I'm locking in, Jeff.
Okay, there it is. Your answer's locked in. That is correct.
All right.
Pick your next subject.
And his other favorite was measurements.
Okay,
We'll do that.
the $2,000 question is...
True or false? In a leap year, there are 29 days in February. Yes,
Okay.
there are.
I'm
True.
locking in my answer.
Okay, there it is. Your answer's locked in. You've got $2,000.
All right.
Your classmates can only help you 2 questions at a time, so pick another classmate.
Ooh!
Let's bring Jeremy
It's
up
you
here.
and me, Jeremy.
Yes!
Pick another subject.
What are his favorites?
What do you think I should pick?
Well, I think I'm good at art, health, and U.S. history.
Art, health, and U.S. history.
All right, thanks.
Okay, let's do art.
Okay, the $5,000 question is...
Many of Monet's most famous paintings have to deal with what kind of subject?
Your classmate is locked in already.
If I remember correctly, the most famous painting was The Four Seasons. So I'm going to go with landscapes, and I'm going to lock it in.
I'm going to lock in my answer.
Okay, there it is. Your answer's locked in. You've got $5,000.
Yes!
Pick your next subject.
And then his other one was U.S. history. Let's do that one.
Okay, the $10,000 question is...
Name the ship the Pilgrims sailed from Plymouth, England, to the Plymouth colony of
Jeremy
America.
has locked
They
in
sailed
his
on the
response.
Mayflower.
I'm going to lock in my
Get
answer.
You are now locked in. That's it. That's the right answer.
Great printing effects.
It's time to pick another classmate.
Me.
Okay,
I'm going to pick Alicia.
Yeah.
Pick another subject.
now it's going really fast.
So what are your favorite subjects?
Well, my favorite subjects are astronomy and animal science.
Glad I asked.
All right, astronomy and animal science. Okay, so that's all fifth grade questions. Okay. Let's do
Okay,
Animal science.
you get this next question right, and you leave with $25,000 no matter what happens the rest of the game.
Taxonomy. What is the only
Alicia
grouping of
has
animals
locked in her
larger
answer.
Than a phylum? Save is still. We're gonna go with kingdom on this one, and we're going to
Locking
it
in.
There you go. You're locked in. You've got $25,000. Woohoo!
All right, that is now guaranteed, no matter what happens.
Did you even
here.
read the question? Man, that was fast. You've got your classmate up here with you. Pick a subject.
Let's do the other one, astronomy.
Okay, this question
So
is
I'll take
almost
care
like a
of fifth
freebie.
grade.
No matter what happens
What
here,
is the name
you've
of
won
the first American astronaut
$25,000.
to orbit the Earth? Armstrong landed on the moon.
Your classmate is locked in.
I remember John Glenn. So Glenn,
Locking in.
I'm going to lock him in.
All right, your answer's locked in. You're going for $50,000. You've got $50,000.
All right.
This subject must be your specialty.
February 20th of 1962, and later
It's
became
time
the
to
US
decide
Senate.
which one of these young scholars you want to be your classmate.
So we're down to Juliet and Lewis. I heard
I'm gonna go with Lewis.
Come on up.
Yeah.
Which subject do you want?
Let's ask this.
What subjects do you feel comfortable with?
My favorites are definitely physical science, social studies, and cultural studies.
So physical
All right,
science,
thanks.
social studies, and cultural studies. Okay. We will do physical science.
Okay, the $100,000 question is...
On the periodic table, what
Lewis
element is
locked in his
represented by the
answer
letters
very
P,
quickly.
B? And I still have the save with me. I'm gonna go with potassium and
I'm
lock
going
it
to
in.
lock in my answer.
Okay, there it is. Your answer's locked in. You're going for $100,000. There's right answers, and then there's wrong answers. And that belongs in the second group.
Second group.
No! No! Aw, man.
Alright, well, I have the save. So
Let's see if your classmate knows this stuff any better than you do. Never underestimate the power of fifth graders.
Yes, yes!
So I got $100,000 now.
You've got $100,000. Thankfully, your classmate knew the answer to that one.
Yes, he
Thank
did.
you so much, buddy.
It comes from the word for plumbum. Plumbum? Is that how it's
You've got
pronounced?
your classmate up here with
never
you.
mind that.
Pick a subject.
Let's do social studies.
Okay, you're playing for $175,000.
An indentured servant is someone who has to work for
Lewis
free
locked in his answer
for time
very quickly.
to pay off a debt. I'm gonna go true.
I'm going to
gonna
lock in
lock
my
it in.
answer.
You are now locked in. You're going for $175,000. You got that one right.
Excellent!
Way to go.
All right.
That was some nice
Typical amount of
work.
time was 7 years.
You're
Wow, that's a
down to
long
your
time.
last classmate.
All right. Let's bring the last classmate up
Yeah.
here. Juliet.
Pick your next subject.
And I'm not even going to bother asking her. So we're going to do let's save cultural studies for us. Let's do
All right,
first
here's
grade.
our question for
All the
$300,000.
tiny things that carry disease and make you ill. Germs.
Locking
Lock
in.
it in.
There you go. You're locked in. You're going for $300,000. You've got $300,000.
Excellent!
This subject must be your specialty.
And now for cultural studies, the last subject
Okay,
on the board.
this next question is worth $500,000.
Horus is the son of which Egyptian god?
Juliet has locked in her response.
I do not think I've ever studied Egyptian gods in school. So I guess now is finally the time. Let's
I think
peek
I'll
at
peek.
Juliet's answer and see what she said.
Not too sure of yourself, huh? Well, let's see what your classmate said.
Osiris.
If you're happy with that answer, go
Osiris.
ahead and lock it in.
However it's pronounced, we're gonna lock it
I feel
in.
good
Let's
about this
lock
one.
in
I'm locking in,
Osiris
Jeff.
and hope for the best.
Okay, there it is. Your answer's locked in. You're going for $500,000. You've earned $500,000.
All right!
You realize what time it is now,
That's-
don't you?
Here we go
Absolutely.
again. It's time for the $1 million question.
You've reached the $1 million question. Here's how this deal works. I'm going to tell you the subject of the $1 million question, and right then and there, you'll have to decide if you want to try to answer it or not. And it's time to find out the subject of the $1 million question. And there it is, the $1 million subject.
World geography.
Now you'll need to make the call. Either go for the million or drop out and walk away with $500,000. If you go for it, you won't get any help from your classmates, and if you get it wrong, you'll walk away with $25,000. Or you could get it right and win $1 million. What are you going to do?
So, out of all the times we've reached the $1 million question on this game, I won the million the first time on an English question. What was the other subject? U.S. history? That was the last time we got here. I won the million a second time on vocabulary. And considering how poorly my performance has been in world geography on this game, I'm going to drop out and take the money and walk away.
I'm going to drop out of school.
You've dropped out of school. You've won $500,000. Before you go, I need you to tell the entire world that you are not smarter than a fifth grader.
I'm not smarter than a fifth grader, but I am richer.
Goodbye,
I am
everybody.
Richard.
We'll see you again
We'll
next
see you
time.
tomorrow for more fifth grader.